Twitch is live. YouTube is live. It's time to make the donuts. Good morning, everybody. We're gonna finish up. Try to finish up this timber at arm's reach today. We had a bit of a recovery attempt yesterday with Flavor McNubbs, and now we're going to try to finish the rest of this solo, which ought to be fun. First things first. Stop the engine. Let's plot our course here because it's going to take a while to get back to where we need to be. Apparently only medium logs here, unfortunately. For some reason, I didn't know. Oops. Is that where I want to go? Yeah, that's where I want to go. Okay. Didn't know that you could convert it to gallons. I've been running with liters this whole time. So we switched to gallons on our stuff here. It threw me off a little bit this morning because I looked up, I was like, oh crap, I'm almost out of gas. No, well, it's still tight, but I'm not out of gas. Of course, I drove out here because Flavor had a gas truck, but he's not here today, so. Ooh, I missed my turn already. I've had my coffee. There's no excuse for this. There we go. Hope everybody had a good Saturday. Hope you have a relaxing Sunday. No new donuts this morning. I got the blueberry donut this morning from yesterday in honor of all my World of Warships Legends captains out there. I am heading the right direction, aren't I? Yeah, good. I don't want to be heading off in the wrong direction here. We don't need that. I may have to do a little bit of a fuel rescue here at this rate because it's not looking good. We'll get as far as we can, and then we'll have to bring a scout out here, I do not doubt. It's definitely easier for my American brain to convert on gallons. I mean, 3 gallons a minute, that's absolutely abysmal fuel mileage, but good morning. Thanks for joining the stream. Some pretty good mods out there this morning. There's a Series 80 Land Cruiser by Iceberg. I played with that a little bit this morning before the stream started. Very nicely done. I have some experience with that vehicle because my brother has one. Japanese domestic market. And they are amazing vehicles. So, but the modeling and everything is spot on. It's got some nice add-ons and accessories. So definitely check that one out. Try to get together a video on that and a couple others later on today. I was going to do mod of the week. I don't know, I may just may start doing like top 5 mods or something. We'll see how long it takes. I could do them as shorts too, but there's a lot of good mods out there and a lot of great modders for this game, so it'll keep it alive for quite a while. It'll be interesting to see with the new engine how easy it is for modders to make new mods for that. It'll take them a little while, probably, but you know, new engine is a new engine. I know with Fallout 4 and with Starfield, for instance, modders were getting pretty upset with Bethesda because of how difficult it was to mod the Starfield. And, you know, these are all long-time Fallout 4 modders, and they're just like... And, of course, nobody's playing that game, so... Well, I shouldn't say that. There are people playing the game. The reviews seem to be pretty mixed on the new DLC that came out. I actually started streaming playing that game, and that content did not last long. The game was just kind of boring after a week or so. So I wish Bethesda had done a better job with it, but it is what it is. Fortunately, we have games like SnowRunner that stand the test of time. Hopefully Roadcraft will be the same way. I get a little worried that I'm getting too hyped about Roadcraft, but it looks like, at least, you know, from what little we've seen, I mean, there's been the trailer and that's about it, but from what little we've seen, it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. And of course, with Sabre Interactive and Focus and everything being sort of on top of the world with the success of Space Marines 2, hopefully that'll put enough money in their bank accounts to keep the development team working and stuff, so... Alright, I think let's see, so we'll stop the engine here. We've gotten a little closer. Do I have a scout here? I've got the Wrangler here. Actually, do I have a scout fuel carrier? I do. Okay. That's easy enough to get to. So let's head up this trail here. Oh, that's right. I was picking up an upgrade there, wasn't I? Alright. Get the lights on. Oops. Had to turn the four-wheel drive on. Shut the lights off. There we go. This, of course, is the DLC Scout, or Jeep. Similar to, but not quite what I own. Again, I have experience with these vehicles as well. I do not have the Rubicon. I wish I could have found one of these TJ-based Rubicons. That would have been awesome. But they're they're pretty rare. They're hard to find, especially hard to find in good shape, and they're expensive if you find one. So, quite desirable in the Jeep world. I think these were the first official Rubicons. Of course, now darn near everything Jeep sells are Rubicons. So. And for good reason. Factory lockers that are under warranty, and Jeep does, at least from everything I've seen, a pretty good job of backing up their warranty even if you take it off-road. I know there are companies, both sports car that make sports cars, that if they figure out that you've been racing it or doing anything enthusiastic with it, they will void your warranty. And even some companies that sell trucks they figure out you're off-road in your truck, they won't cover it. Now, I'm sure people have had problems with Jeep. I think some of that's dealer-to-dealer problems, but depends on dealer-to-dealer, I should say. But at least as far as I know, for the most part, Jeep seems to be pretty good about kind of covering that stuff. So having factory lockers and everything else that comes on the Rubicon, if you actually off-road, is worth it. If you don't ever take it off-road, it's just you're spending extra money on parts that could break down at some point for no good reason. And actually, four-wheel drive systems, they tend to like to be used from time to time. So, still haven't run across a good Subaru mod for this game. There's like one or two out there, but come on. There we go. Alright, let's see where we're going from here. So, oh, there's an upgrade there. Let me go grab that real quick. And that's a quick jog. Quick jog up the mountain here. Quick jog up the mountain in the dark. What was that? Oh, I forgot about this trail. I always forget about this trailer. Hiding back here. We'll just mark that in case I need wood later on. I like how stable this is. And for what it is, not too expensive. I think it was 20 grand. And then with all the accessories I have on it, I think total it was like 40. Which is not too bad. Was it up this way? Where is that turn? Yep, no, I passed it. There we go. It's hard to see out of the windshield for me. It really is. I'd like to drive like that more in this game, but it just... I kind of struggle with it. I did a little bit of experimenting yesterday, trying out sort of different new game plus just to make it a little more difficult than this. This isn't the most difficult setting I could have done. I mean, it's still basically hardcore, but I don't know. Sometimes there's a fine balance between making the game difficult so you get the sort of tension and stress, gets the adrenaline pumping, and making the game still playable. You can make it a little too difficult and then it just becomes frustrating. I think a pretty good balance here. What did we find? Freeway transmission. That's useless. Not enough freeway in this game to make that worthwhile. To be fair, I don't think I've ever used the freeway transmission. use the SnowRunner transmission or something beyond that in most cases. SnowRunner transmission is still probably one of my favorites as far as transmission is concerned. It's capability of it and then the simplicity of it is hard to beat. And it's free. At least the first one is. Anything else here worth grabbing while I'm here? Yeah, that upgrade's too far away. Alright, let's go get the fleet star here. Or get the gas to the fleet star and get it out here. Let's finish these logging missions up, because I've got 1, 2, 3 long log missions, and then 3 medium long missions. Jeez. Okay. I had originally planned, I didn't realize this mission was that long. I originally planned on trying to get like the P6, getting to Drummond Island and getting the P16 today, but, or P12, I guess it's the P12. But, don't think that's going to happen. Need to get this mission done. It's a lot of money and a lot of points in it. Played with the thumbstick sensitivity for the steering on this. It's helped a little bit, but you get these off-road, these mud tires on the highway, and the Jeep in particular gets squirrely. I don't know what that's about. At least the YouTube chat's working this morning. I don't know what was the problem with YouTube chat. I mean, people are able to chat. I couldn't read it on that screen. I had to go to a separate screen to read it. All right, let's see. Turn that off. Now, there's no faster way over there, is there? Nope. Unfortunately not. Okay. Volga gas station. Here we go. I have to put it in four-wheel drive because these don't get enough grip on the asphalt when towing something. Silly. Wouldn't recommend trying this in real life. Even though the 4 high is pretty good. I mean, you can drive pretty quick on it, but wouldn't recommend it on the highway. And definitely not lockers. Easy. Between just the general squirreliness thing and the trailer, it's a mess. Easy. Come on. It's like driving a real Jeep. Need to replace the steering components on it. And I've ridden in, but I haven't driven any of the new Jeeps. I don't know if they have the sloppy steering that all the other ones do. My TJ, you're constantly making steering corrections, even though it doesn't feel like you're really actually changing what the front wheels are doing. But the steering is quite vague. After about a week of driving a Jeep, you're just accustomed to just moving the steering wheel around to keep the thing going straight. And the old CJs, they're terrible for that. But Still great vehicles. Oh, come on, really? Oh, I don't want to get stuck in the middle of the field. Come on, you can do it. I know these ridges here are a little more solid. There we go. Once you get down in that ditch, in the furrow there, it's sketchy. Of course, I am hauling 900 gallons or 100. I don't remember how many gallons it is. It's like 900 liters of fuel. So, oop. If I unlock this, I don't know if I've unlocked this or accepted it. Oh, I have. Okay. That's the hungry workers. All right. We move on. No? Okay. Still too squishy for 4 high. There we go. And I promise today I will not complain about driving in the dark. I know that's a regular thing. It's like, but I will not complain about it. It just is what it is. And for those of you who are, come on. Stuck on a rock or something? What's going on? There we go. Those of you who are returning, you'll notice I have added a flip a truck meter. I think I've flipped a truck, rolled a truck 4 times so far. Flipped a truck 4 times. I didn't count. I guess I should count flavor flipping a truck though. Okay, so I got to make it 5 times. But I figured that was. We were talking about that in yesterday's stream. I thought that would be fun. How to flip a truck. See how many I flip before I leave Michigan. All right. Here we go. Really? The last 10 feet, and I'm stuck. This might be a good spot to just leave this. There we go. All right. So 238 gallons. All right. Turn that engine off, change trucks, and away we go. Let's go get some logs. Yeah, I started yesterday experimenting with some more difficult settings, random gas station prices and stuff like that, but I don't know. I may just stick with this. This seems to be a fairly usable version of hardcore. I was just trying to make it harder than hardcore. again, I like that sort of tension. I'm making money faster than I expected in this setting. It's not super fast, obviously. I mean, we're down to, well, we got 39 now, but we were down to like 7 grand beginning of yesterday's stream. So. But again, we finished a couple of logging missions yesterday, and those pay out quite nicely, so. No mercy for little trees. All right. Well, the hard part of the drive's over with. On to Black River and pick up some logs. Now, with Flavor McNubb's help yesterday, I wasn't hauling both trucks around, but I probably will this time. I'll have to load up the Western Star as well. Especially when I go to the sawmill, because there's if I could get, is it worth, would it be worth the time saved? Did I miss my turn? I did. I'm just trying to decide if it would make it worthwhile to set up the Western Star for hauling long logs. Because I've got the one to Norton's house. Of course, I may need the Western Star to recover this thing, because getting to Norton's house is difficult to say the least. Oh, come on. I'm playing that poorly. Okay. Not something a real truck driver would do. Or maybe they would, I don't know. Jack up your trailer pretty bad doing that. Watch the stump. Oh, God bless. At least the sun's coming out. Because there's 2 loads that have to go. It would take a lot less time, obviously, if I took both of them to the sawmill, loaded with long logs. Morning, Hank, man. How you doing this morning? Hope your Saturday was good. I'm good so far. Stream is started off without a hitch for a change, which is nice. Everything seems to be working. Yeah, man. You up to anything good today? I got more yard work to do, some other chores. Working on the channel a little bit, hoping. Hold on a second here. Dang, left down. That was a heck of a skid. Does everything sound okay? Look okay on the stream? Oh, good. Well, that's, you know, traditionally that's what Sunday's all about, right? Chilling out, resting from a week's worth of work. All right, so the Chevy's still there. That's good. White Star's there. All right, let's go to this. How are we looking on fuel on this thing? Should be enough to get us to the gas station. It's good on that end? Nice. Glad to hear it. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I figured. I is good. I am Groot. All right, I'll go. The question will be, can I even get out of here? Yeah, let's try backwards. Oops. There you go. No problem going out backwards. You playing any Warships today? Are you do you stream on the weekends, Hankman? I don't know what your schedule is right off the hand. Yeah. Yeah, I fat fingered the keyboard again, huh? Yeah, been there many a time. Especially on the phone. God. You did last night? Do you have a regular schedule that you stream? And dude, if you want to, you can throw your, you know, throw your YouTube channel up there if you want. Do you just stream World of Warships Legends? That's the only thing I've watched on your channel, so that's why I'm asking. But I know you stream other stuff. I've seen the thumbnails. Oh, you don't have a set schedule? Yeah, that's cool. I understand that. It's not easy, I'll be honest. You know, if this isn't how you earn your living, it's like... Main Legends, Skyrim. That was the other thing. I couldn't think of what it was off the top of my head, but yeah, Skyrim. Excuse me. Didn't the developers of Skyrim just come out with a new game? I thought I saw something today on that. Or they're coming out with one, like there was a trailer or something else. Yeah, I toyed with the idea of... I mean, there are games like Fallout 4, ESO, Skyrim that I wouldn't mind playing at some point. But I think I'd have to do a separate channel for that. It's just that kind of format doesn't really fit into this, I think. I don't know. You know, this game and Legends seem to have a fairly good sort of cross interest to them, so. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that's sort of what got me started on this. It was like I wanted to up my number of streams, but I really didn't want to do it with Legends. I mean, I probably should have. That probably would have been a smart move, but I don't know. Legends is such a small community that, I mean, not even Spartan Elite, who's probably one of the few people who's does this, streams Legends for a living primarily. He's, you know, he's doing Farm Simulator, so there's the player base for Legends, at least the player base that watches content, doesn't seem to be big enough really to have a full-time channel on. World of Warships, the PC version, definitely does, but that, you know, that'll change over time. The game seems to have, you know, still plenty of players and stuff, so more and more people get involved with it. For turn on my all-wheel drive off. Oh, well, we're back in the dirt anyway. Yeah. But I'll be honest, I see fewer and fewer people who stream just one game. I mean, I watch Aztec Ross used to all the time when I played Destiny. And even he's, you know, of course, Destiny is dying fast. Destiny 2. But, you know. The sort of variety streamer seems to be more and more prevalent these days. Oh, yeah. I couldn't get into tanks. I can understand the appeal to it. I couldn't get into it. But definitely understand the appeal. So the question is, will I be able to set this up with a crane on it? With a crane on it, I should be able to put, I mean, it would make sense, right? I could put the logging equipment on here. I think I've got enough money to do it. The question, see the medium logging frame. Oh, you can't have the, so there's the short logging frame, but you can't have the loader on with that. Well, that's sort of annoying. Yeah, I agree. So if I put the medium logging frame on here, I can't have the logging trailer. Well, so I can't have the crane on with any of the log. Oh, I guess, yeah, they go in the same spot. Well, that's annoying. I drove all the way over here for nothing. Well, piss in a bucket. Let's see if there's anything else I can add to this real quick while I'm here. I don't think there is. No, I'm not paying for that. Yeah, there's nothing else that'll go on here with this crane on here, so. Well, damn, I drove all... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was sort of the way I was. I'd play like 2 games and be like, okay, I've had enough of this crap, and I'd move on. At least with Legends, I can sit for a couple hours and obviously and play, so. Well, that's unfortunate. I did not anticipate that. All right, so I need to find, do I have log carrier rear? Well, that's on that guy. So do I not have a medium log carrier? I thought I had a medium log carrier trailer. Where'd it go? Oh, that's annoying. Did I leave it at the other site? Yeah, that's annoying. All right, so the plan is just to go with long. We'll get the long logs done at least today. Son of a... That's unfortunate. Really don't want to spend the money to... Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I'd like to try it out, but I can't get committed to any more games at this point. I just don't have... I've got to get better at, like, making content for the 2 games I stream and IRL crap, so... There's a lot of potential with this game to make sort of shorter content, so... And I've been, it's been, honestly, the player base issue has made, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that if I'm off stream, I need to be spending time building the channel out better and, you know, making it cleaner and making content. I don't make enough non-stream content at this point, so... But like mod of the week for this would be good, or top 5 mods of the week, whatever. And then off stream, spending more time. I need to stay. The thing I need to do is be more focused. Like, I unlocked the Kleber and the gearing last week, and so I should, off stream, I should be playing those to get either some sort of instructional content, like how to set it up, or, you know, get a really good game with it or something. Or daring, not the gearing, the daring. And I get distracted fooling around with stuff, especially with this game. This game doesn't hurt my feelings as much when I play it, so... But with the team composition that we've got anymore, and I've noticed more and more streamers putting stuff out where they don't win. They get a really good game, you know, you get Kraken and 200,000 points of damage, and they still lose. And you didn't used to see that nearly as much as you do now, but I mean, if you're going to make content and you get a really good game, you want people to see it because that's what people want to watch and that's what you want to show them. You just have to take the L and, yep. Oh, you're grinding for the Chung King? The Chung Mu? Yeah. Nice. Yeah, that's the other thing, is I need to grind the tech tree stuff some more. I've gotten back to that to some degree. I've been trying to do more of those. I mean, I think I've only got like 2 or 3 bureau missions left. It's actually probably 4 or 5, but there's 2 of them are carriers, and I'll do those last. Just let those sort of autofill. I'm not going to concentrate on those. I don't play carriers enough to really concentrate on those. Yeah. Russia, yep. Russia, Italy, I think I'm still only at like tier 4 on the Italian destroyers. So, I got some work to do. Definitely the harder... oops, where are we? Did I miss my turn? No. Okay, good. Take the second left. Definitely the harder DD lines. The Italians, French to some degree. The Pan-Asian, well, the Pan-European I've got. The Pan-Asian I don't have that much of, I don't think. Well, I don't know. I've got fair ways with those. But, and then, of course, the Russian DDs I need to really work on. Oh, thanks a lot, JJ. Appreciate that. Oh, second left, not first left. Second left. All right, man, take it easy. Yeah. And even like the German, like commanders is what I need to work on. And of course, that's harder because you got to wait till you actually have promotion orders and stuff. But my German my German commanders, both, I don't know what you call AL commanders in that, the premium commanders and the regular commanders. It's like, I think 11 or 12 in most cases. Well, that's not true. Like Celiax I have at 16. And Hipper I've got at 16. But still, it's a little lacking. Wondering if it would be better to line up here. Probably would be. Let's park this thing here. Seems to be a little more solid here. Long logs, yep. Alright. And we'll stop the engine. Let's go get the Fleet Star. Get it over here. You've got all the base commanders. You've got all the base commanders. You've got them all leveled up. All right. I think I have all the base commanders at this point. I don't have them leveled up though, but working on it. Okay, yeah, unlocked. That's what I thought. Yep. Well, that's good. Well, and the reality is, I know a couple of other streamers. I think PG or somebody's done, and I know Durka does a good job of, Durka or Zarkun, one of the two, does a good job of talking about, you know, people who don't spend a lot of money on the game, like some of us idiots. And I try not to spend that much on it. Certainly not nearly as much as I've done on other games, but since I started doing content creation, I've been more willing to spend some money. But yeah, it's the interesting thing is the reality is, and obviously the premium, the paid for commanders and stuff do make a difference. But the reality is you can play with disc tech tree ships and tech tree commanders, and you'll do just fine if you know how to play the game. Because there's plenty of people, as we all know, there's plenty of people out there with legendary ships and all the skins and everything else who can't play worth a crap. It is definitely not pay to win. It can be, but you know, like Atlantico, for instance. I mean, Atlantico is a pay to win ship, but if you don't play it right, you're still going to get absolutely demolished. So, should I fill up here? Oh boy, there isn't much left in this thing, is there? Wow. Well, there's enough for at least a couple more trips, so. Put it in 4 low, or 6 low, I guess, technically speaking. Yeah, I've got several. I think I got 4 of the Blue Archive commanders. They've been pretty good. They're interesting. And I got a bunch of I picked up New Jersey and Rune on the last go-around for the AL commanders. Yeah. And that's the thing, is your ability to play the game and understand the game and do your part and do what's supposed to be done and all that stuff is far more important than, you know, Azure Lane or Azure Lane commanders or any of that stuff. Yorkie, how you doing this morning, sir? Well, it's not morning where you are. It's morning where I am. Trying to stay to this side. It's simply a sign of respect. It's not a military, sir. That was just a sign of respect. That's all. I know we enlisted get touchy about that sometimes, but it was a man-to-man respect, sir. Not not a rank, sir. Come on, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. All right. Oof, yeah, I was about to say, I'm hoping I'm close enough to snatch that. There we go. Should be enough to get me onto firmer ground here. Oh, yeah, we all would be, brother. That game would be a millionaire maker. Yeah, and the worst part is the ones that get me salty are when it looks like they're going to... You'll be ready at 11 on Discord? Yep. Okay, excellent. I will be as well. The ones that get me really salty is when it looks like they're going to support you, and so you dive in, especially as a DD player. You dive in, or playing a DD. You dive in, and you commit to the fight, and then you turn around and you look, and they're gone. It's like, wait a minute. I've spotted people. You've got targets to shoot at. Where in the F are you going? Yeah, it's like, I just don't. Ready for tonight. You and Hank Man doing a collab? Or you got something else going on? Hank Man flying all the way to Iceland? I'm kidding. I know it's Norway. Oh, I'm still in low. I was wondering why I was going so slow. That's what I get for chatting and driving. A team up. Nice. Yeah, collabs are a lot of fun. That's one of the reasons I definitely want to get this Discord set up so I can start doing more collabs with people. Because that really is a lot of fun. Yeah, yesterday we had Flavor and I had a lot of technical issues. Yeah. Yeah, see, and that's my problem, is I'm rarely streaming after 10 o'clock. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've really done... well, when I did the 12-hour stream, I think that was... Was that after 12 o'clock? Or after 10 o'clock? It might not have been. All right, stop that engine, change trucks, start this engine, drop the anchors. Go to crane mode. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, that's the one thing with the wild part of the internet being you can talk to somebody on the other side of the planet instantaneously. All right, so you're doing Legends from 1500 to 1800 Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'll try to catch the stream today. I should be able to, at least some. We can div up if you want. Get him with a claw. Is that in the middle? And then you do the day Z after 1800, is that it? Oh, I got crazy. Come on, level out. Level out. Gotta go slower with the crane. Trying not to crush the cab of the truck. There we go. I'm just doing solo today, Marvy. I've got a couple things I want to do, but I will probably start doing a game with people here. It'd probably take me another month or so to get set up for it, but I do want to do that because I know a lot of people want to do that, and it would be a lot of fun. So keep your eyes out, but not today. You got a break in between. That's right. Yeah. All right, let's see. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Let's change trucks. I'm going to move this truck up some. There we go. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Thought I was still in crane mode, but I was not. Should be high enough there. I was watching some logging equipment videos. It's amazing how innovative these companies have gotten with logging equipment. Especially like the Europeans. I mean, it is nuts some of the stuff they have to do logging with. All right, so I got to figure out what to do. So I've got to deliver this to Norton's. And I've got 2 more long logs to do after that at Island Lake. I wonder. I gotta figure out if I opened up enough Drummond Island to figure out what's going on. Okay, so all right, so I don't know, because I'm curious if the Island Lake, if it would be quicker to do the Island Lake mission from this logging. But I don't know if this one does long logs or not. Well, I guess there's one way to find out. The Chevy's here. This. Nope. Stop hitting that button, goofball. Oh my God. There we go. Me and my thumbs. They don't listen. So I've got the Jeep here. Oh, okay. So it's not a schedule, but you tend to do. Okay, fair enough. That's good to know. So how long would it take me to get to Island Lake? Yeah, probably not that long. Yeah, I tend to do that. I get sidetracked quick and easy. So. How do you, Marvy? Are you? It looks like you're still on, Marvy. If you're still on, how do you play the game usually? Do you play hardcore, or do you just play for fun and play with mods? Or all right, so I'm going to make an executive decision here. I've got to figure out. I've got to figure out if Drummond Island is a quicker route to getting some of these knocked out, because it's just a long haul all the way from Black River. Yeah. Yeah, and it's obviously not required. I mean, the way the notification systems and stuff work, I do it more just to make sure that I continue to stream. Just with my ADHD, if I don't set a schedule, a week will go by. I wouldn't have put out a stream because it just didn't occur to me. Got distracted by something else, so that's the reason I do a schedule. Otherwise, it's, oops. Let's see. Do that, and then here and here. I hate to do this, but I think I have to, because I'm just not confident that this is the way to do. If I've got a small island with logs, Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday and then Saturday, yeah. Oh, come on. Because doing these two to the sawmill to Island Lake, which isn't too far into Island Lake, that's going to be a long trip. That's basically across 3 maps, the better part of 3 maps, 2.5 at least. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't, fortunately my regular life is fairly stable in that regard. Fairly open schedule-wise. Nope, stop. Turn that off, please. Thank you. I already trashed it one time. Oof. Oop. But yeah, it's one of the reasons I didn't start. If I had been smart, I would have started. Citadel, what's going on? Welcome to the stream again. Thanks for stopping by. It's going, man. We're trying to do logging missions. You know how they get. How you been? Speaking of donuts, I need to break out some of this donut. Yeah. So you're retired Army. Okay. 2 ground pounders. Oh, you got it just a couple days ago. Okay, cool. Well, I hope watching the stream helps. Now, I'm sure I've asked this before, Hank Man, but what did you do in the Army? It was logistics or something, wasn't it? I have enough subscribers now that I can't keep everybody straight. Start making a list. Not so much lately. 3 jobs, actually. Okay. What's going on, Citadel? I mean, I'm glad it's better now. Oh, you're not on so much lately. Never mind. I read that wrong. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's all about finding time. Got to keep your priorities straight. I struggle with it sometimes. All right, we'll see you at 11, Yorkie. Thanks for stopping by, man. Really appreciate all your help. Go make that dinner. Or is it dinner? I guess it's dinner. Is it dinner or lunch? It's dinner. That's it. Oops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Well, I hope you enjoy the game. This is a great time to start this game. It's in good shape. Lots of good mods out there if you want to play with those. And then, of course, with Roadcraft coming up, we call it tea. So, yeah, dinner. Okay. So, this is definitely a good time to get into this game. And there's a lot of experienced players, so if you have questions, lots of resources. And it also depends on how you want to play the game. You know, play hardcore or semi-realistic like I'm doing. Or you just do it for fun. See how fast you can finish stuff. Lots of options. And this is probably counter what most people would say. But, and even the game says, you know, don't play on hardcore unless you're familiar with the game. Because it can get frustrating. But I really enjoyed hardcore because it felt more immersive to me. That may just be me, though. I mean, everybody's got their own style of doing stuff, so. Get all that wheel spin. Jeez, that's a little better. Wheel spin and mud are not a good mix. Swap war stories, yeah. Well, there is quite a bit of that on this channel, that's for certain. War stories, sea stories, whatever you want to call them. Oop. Come on, there we go. Again, hitting the wrong button. My thumb is not listening at all today. It is very disobedient. Alright. Well, again, I hate to do this, guys, but I just... Oh. Easy, easy, easy. Too much speed on the mud tires on asphalt, and you got trouble. Not enough coffee. Yeah, no, it's just brain's just wired funny. What is going on? Oh, yeah. Again, mud tires on asphalt. The mud tires are probably not the best choice for a scout vehicle, but there are times when I run into stuff that the off-road tires just can't handle it. Plus, I like the way these look. But in reality, it's probably not the best choice. But you spend so little time on the asphalt in this game, especially on maps after this one, that it doesn't hurt. I wish they had a speedo reading on here. That would be handy, because clearly, after I get above a certain speed, this thing becomes wildly unstable, even without a trailer, and it's just harder to control with a trailer. Yeah, I guess Marvy's gone. Oh, well. Do. Now, the real bummer is going to be dragging this thing through the mud. I don't know that I need to, though, to be honest. The fuel mileage on this is good enough that I may not need to do that. Let's see here. Let's do some quick calculating. So, I need to go here. And then if I go to Island Lake... Yeah, see, there's a scout fuel trailer here. Where's that? Yeah, I'd have to... Oh, okay, that's out by... Oh, wait, there's another scout fuel carrier? Okay, alright. So I'll go grab that one. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Oh, this will save me a bunch of time. Okay. I forgot I had this out on this map. Don't. Oh, that's right. I came up here to get a. So there's that scout fuel carrier there. Oh, there is a log station here. Wait a minute. Oh, it only does medium logs. All right. Yeah, exactly. Don't. All right, so here we go. So I can do medium logs from here. Well, that makes that whole thing simpler. It's long logs that are the trouble. So, because I've got to do medium to here, but again, easy to do with a station right here. So what I'll do is I'll take the scout. Okay. Let's go down the hill here. What do we got? Is that a fuel trailer there? It is. Okay. But I probably ought to pick this scout fuel trailer up and take it to Drummond Island because there isn't any fuel available on Drummond Island yet, so we'll do that. Unless your front wheels don't touch the ground. Well, yeah. That's a regular problem with the long logs. All right. And then... Okay. All right. Let's do that. Hopefully we don't... The only thing is this thing is so freaking unstable. I do need to try... Somebody mentioned that putting the chain tires on this makes it more stable. And I may try that, even though I think the chain tires are only available on... And obviously, to some degree, it's a skill issue on my part. I think the chain tires are only available on the off-road tires and not on the muds, but... I just not, you know... As long as I don't slam on the gas too much, this thing usually stays upright, but not always. That was... I don't know what that was. It was an odd little mud symbol there. And I need to figure out... I want to put Map Runner up here and put it... I could put it on screen, I suppose. That would be interesting. Well, I don't know. In hard mode, that kind of strikes me as... not cheating, I guess, but it is a good app for playing this game. And if Citadel's still on, that's one thing. If you want to find the Map Runner app, would definitely recommend that. I know Arcane mentioned it, and so I finally... Whoa. Alright, let's try this again. I finally got it downloaded and looked at it, and it would be very helpful, especially for a new player. Very helpful. Again, that's I guess that depends on how much of the exploration you want to do. Because it'll show you where all the upgrades and stuff are and what they are. And if you want to sort of find those as you go and, be surprised or disappointed when you find an upgrade and you realize it's for something you're not going to drive or not going to own. But if you want to avoid that and just get them done, then certainly for your first playthrough, there is that. I tend to not use those things, at least on my first playthrough on a game, because that takes some of the exploration fun out of it. But that's just me being weird, I suspect. Torpedo magnet last night. What were you sailing that? Or was it everything that kept getting hit by torpedoes? Pretty much everything, yeah. Well, wait till the subs come, man. They start bringing subs to that game. It's gonna be interesting. Oh, roof rack's is already full. All right, good. All right. Yeah. You know what? I think I'm going to change my plan, because all I really need to do is find out if this log station... I've got enough fuel to do that easily. I'll drag this thing over to Drummond Island when it becomes more important. Because I want to get to the logging. I mean, it's already... We're at an hour and 15 minutes into the stream, and I haven't even hauled a load of logs yet. So... I got a lot of logs to haul yet. Use that winch to expedite. This thing does have pretty good, does a pretty good job in the mud. That automatic differential locker is very handy. Whew, this is a deep mud. There we go. I also don't have the SnowRunner transmission on this thing. Even here, the mud's is no joke. There we go. Now we're moving. Just don't want to flip it. Get this thing going too fast, it starts bouncing around and getting crazy. Yeah, DD play is it's one of the reasons I'm doing it for the most part, is it's challenging, but also because most of the DDs that we're dealing with or DD players these days don't seem to be really interested in doing DD things. I mean, I've got a video that I put out a long time ago in the gearing, and I didn't get one kill. I got 180. I think it was 185,000 or 183,000 points of damage. And like, I don't know, 3,500 XP. But, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing with the world. There we go. I mean, Legends is a long learning curve. As somebody mentioned in my stream a couple days ago, you got to get 5,000 games in before you really even understand how the game works. What was that? Schmalix? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm good, man. Drinking coffee, eating donuts, playing Roadrunner. SnowRunner. You a SnowRunner player? Well, yeah, 240,000. Yo, oh, 24. I was about to say 240,000 is a good game for you. It's a good game for everybody. You are. Okay. You looking forward to Roadcraft, Schmalix? Oh, oh, oh. All right. Here we go. Come on, baby. Don't roll over on me. About to play right now. Yeah. Roadcraft would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's looking forward to that. That's what got me started on this, getting back into this game. One too many zeros. Yeah, that happens. I wish my boss would do that with my paycheck, but it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, Roadcraft looks like it's going to be really good. You'll be extremely happy. Yeah, you know, I never played Mud Runner, so I've seen a couple people say that the truck models from Mud Runner were better. I have not played, so I don't know, but new objective discovered. What do we got here? Lost delivery. Okay. All right, so so let's stop the engine here. All right, so we've unlocked. So, okay, so I can do long logs here. So it might make sense to go here and do the long logs instead of doing them from Black River, because Black River is a long trip. Yeah. Yep. Well, and those are both good DD choices. There's no doubt about it. All right, so let's do this. Let's go back to Black River. And I've got both of these here. Now, I'm loaded with long logs here, so we're fine that way. But I think what I'll do is I'll tow the White Star with me to Smithville. And then we'll go from Smithville, we'll go to Island Lake and finish that out. Hopefully have the mission done by then. So I'm running a hardcore game, but I've got 39,000. Yeah. All right, so you're just getting into the DDs then. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've got any of the DD lines maxed out to 8. I think maybe the Germans, maybe the Americans. Yeah, I don't have enough where I'm comfortable buying a better truck, but the two trucks I have are pretty decent, so they'll be good enough for now. I spent money on the Jeep last time I got a big pile of money, and this mission here is worth quite a bit, so. Yeah. Yeah, they're great starter trucks. I mean, they're very capable. There's no doubt about it. All right, so let me... Whoops. Oh, hit the wrong button again. Darn it. There we go. All right, so let's go back to Black River, and we'll get in the Fleet Star here. What's your favorite truck so far, Schmalix? All right. Yeah. Yeah, I know. And again, I never finished this game before I stopped playing it, like, I guess a year and a half ago or so. So, I still haven't played like all the Azovs and stuff. I played them a little bit, obviously outside of hardcore, but obviously the Tega is pretty popular, and that's a good truck. That's a really good truck. And then the Azov, one of the Azov 7235 or whatever it is, was a pretty good truck. But most of the time I play hardcore, and I play with whatever I can find because I don't make enough money to buy any of the bigger trucks. So I need to get further along. I've played the one of the first Russian map where the Tega is. Played that a little bit, not a bunch, a little bit. But most of the gameplay I've done so far in the past has all been on the American map. So Michigan, Wisconsin, Tennessee. I played on Tennessee only because that's when it came out. I played around on it. But yeah, 723. That's the one. Yeah, the Tatra. Yeah, all the 8x8s. Now I have the Crocodile. I got that expansion. That is a fun truck. I do like that. There's a couple of Tatras. Like I like the little Tatra, the 805, I think it is. That thing's a lot of fun too, especially when you put the Tega tires on it. It's a silly little truck, but it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I like some of the older. I just like the aesthetics of some of the older Russian trucks, like the Crocodile. They're cool looking. I like the aesthetics of these. I mean, that's why I like this White Star so much. It's just, again, I grew up in the 70s and 80s, and so that's what tractor and trailers looked like. I mean, they're just cool. They were cooler looking. So, all right, let's see. Let's get on with this. Pack some cargo. Here we go. All right. Probably just go full diff lock right off the bat here. Get this thing out of this hole. But yeah, when the Crocodile came out, I guess it was like a DLC or something. When that came out, I had to get that because it just looks so cool. And it's a fun truck. But that Tatra 805, because of its size, it's the size of a Scout, but it's as capable as, you know, most of the medium-sized trucks. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to drag around as a support vehicle too. All right, stop that engine. Change. Oh, can I not change truck? I got too far away. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get these long logs, and the thing it does not. All right, let's see. There, and that. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, that locking diff makes a huge difference. Yeah, it was, but not a problem. Yeah, when it sits there at these stations, these logging stations, it gets pretty bad. All right, change trucks. All right, thanks, Citadel. I appreciate that. Hope it helps. Oh, you've played, so okay, so you're familiar with how the game operates and stuff. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I guess I need to get Mud Runner and try it out. I know one of my subscribers, Dobie KP, has been streaming Mud Runner on the Android tablet, which I didn't even know was a thing. And I haven't put it on my tablet yet, but I ought to do that at some point, because that looked like it'd be, you know, sitting in the doctor's office or something. That'd be fun to do. That's a little close, isn't it? I'm gonna bust a windshield doing that. Let's see. All right, let's pull forward a little bit. Give it a little extra room there. There we go. Oh, you start a brand new hardcore game? I mean, fuel is probably a critical item. So, and obviously money. I mean, you know, you start off, depending on how you want to start off. Yeah, see, I like to sweat it too, Citadel. I'm with you there. That makes the game fun for me. But obviously, you know, try to conserve as much money as you can. For instance, when you get to the point where you're doing these logging things, and again, it all depends on how you've played before, but this logging trailer is like 14,000 or something like that, and then of course the crane's like 6. This front thing's like another 6. So to get to the point where you can have enough money to buy what you need to do these big logging missions, it's expensive. So you got to keep that in mind. And then, you know, like I spend probably too much money on the scout fuel trailers, but it is handy for bailing yourself out if you run out of fuel. So, am I going the right way? I am going the right way, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. And these logging missions take so long. That's why I'm doing those versus finishing some of the easier stuff on Black River, because they just take so long. Oh, and the other thing you got to do is you got to buy the medium body. I mean, you can use trailers, so you can get away with not buying the medium body, but it takes longer. Because you can see they often double up the medium logs. So come on, baby. There we go. But you got to watch the money big time. Oh, geez, the rock really threw me off. Come on, get over that. Get over it. Yeah. And again, it depends on how you get the... So if you go just straight hardcore, the hardcore setting in the game, there's... Come on. Can't keep the front wheels on the ground. Repairs and stuff like that. You got to have two decent trucks, so that's what I concentrate on, is getting this and the White Star are paramount. Okay, hold on a second here. But always finding fuel is like Smithville Dam. There's hardly any fuel on there to be had, so you got to bring some from. Oh, and that's the other thing, and you may already know this, but there are missions for. Hold on a second here. Let me get this other truck up the hill. Yeah, I wish. Oh. Oh, for your new hardcore game? Yeah. Yeah, it's... So, if you look on here, I think I've already got... Yeah, I've got them done. I've got them out. Where is it? So, you run across these fuel carrier trailers. And some of them, this one's not, but the other two, there's 3 on this map. There's 3 altogether on this map. So they require you turn them in someplace, and they're full of fuel. Unless Sable's changed this, and I don't think they have, you can take all but the last 200 gallons of fuel out of these fuel carrier trailers and still turn them in and get credit. If you take more than the last 200 gallons, then it doesn't accept it. So you got to put fuel in it. So I leave them generally either where they are, or I'll move them to a more strategic area, and you can just tap fuel off of them, and that saves you a ton of money, obviously, because you're paying like $2 a gallon or something. Unless you go to a more hardcore, like I just started a sort of stupid core game where the price of the gas, and you can do that in New Game Plus, the price of the gas is between $2 and $6 a gallon. Every gas station is different, so it's random. So you might get on a map that's got $2. You might get on a gas station that's $2 a gallon, and then the next gas station you run into, it's $6 a gallon. Actually, I think one of them was more than, it was like $22 a gallon. So It was crazy. So obviously I'm not buying gas there if I absolutely don't have to. So, but if you're doing straight hardcore, then it'll be the same everywhere. But yeah, definitely tap as much fuel off of these as you can. And I think the Scout fuel trailers are like 1,800. And the first time you buy it, I'm trying to think, in hardcore, I don't think they're full. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think they're full. So you got to buy it and then take it and get it filled up. But so fuel management is critical. And that's why I spend so much time trying to figure out the best place to go, because if you're driving, like for this one, taking these long logs to Sawmill, for instance, if I was doing it from here instead of Drummond Island, if I'm doing it from here, I'm driving all the way across, or halfway across Black River and all the way across Smithville Dam, and then another, third of the way across Island Lake. I mean, that's a long freaking way. So, but the Drummond Island, it's basically the length of Island Lake, and that's it. But that's why you have to have, I work as hard as I can to get 2 very capable scouts and 2 very capable trucks. You could probably play the whole game that way. Well, I don't know. Russia's pretty rough. I don't know that these would be good enough for Russia. But, all right, let's see. Let's change trucks. Get this thing rocking and rolling here. And it's dark again. I swear to God. It's always so freaking dark in this game. And I doubled the daylight. I'm sorry. I swore I wasn't going to bitch about it being dark all the time. I apologize. I won't do it again. Oh, wait a minute. Stop. Come on. Pay attention, Donuts. Pay attention. Yeah. ADHD brain, man. It's just the way it is. It's a way of life. In hardcore, I think it charges you 150, so it's not much, but I generally load my own stuff because you look at all these missions, how long it, 150, and if you have to do it twice, that's 300. You do it 6 times, that's 900. That's a lot of money. So, yeah, I load my own stuff. Now, like right now, I've got 39,000 in the bank. Do I really need to do that? Load my own? No, but if I'm playing hardcore, I'm trying to play as realistically as possible. I load my own stuff. Yes, it is. Yep. And it'll be interesting because it looks like Roadcraft will be... And Sable's sort of a little squishy on this. Oops. As to whether Roadcraft will replace SnowRunner. I think either this or Season 15 will be the last update they do until Roadcraft comes out. Yeah. Well, fair enough. The only reason I said I might have to is just because people reference it so much, so it'd be nice to have. I wouldn't play full game, but I'd like to play it enough that, especially if it's on Android. Oh, oops. Come on. That at least I'd have a reference for it. But I know a lot of people have said the truck models were better on MudRunner. So, now, Roadcraft is going to be a whole new engine, so it's going to be all new truck models as far as the physics are concerned, I would think. I don't know that for certain because I haven't seen. I know the devs did a big Q&A, and I don't remember seeing that being brought up at any point. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for more news, but I haven't seen anything recently. And again, I understand. I mean, it's a whole separate team for roadcraft than it is for Space Marines, but I know right now they're bathing in the Space Marines glory. So. All right. There we go. Space Marines 2, that's the same company that makes this game. Have you heard of Warhammer 40,000? Is it Warhammer? Yeah, Warhammer 40,000. 40K. It's a real popular tabletop miniatures game. But they came out with a... oh, good morning, Bug. They came out with a... they came out with a video game last month, maybe the month before last, based on that, and it's very popular and very good. I've played it some. I was going to try to stream it, but my FPS skills I don't think are quite up to streaming level for the most part. I just don't have the time to put into... Oh no. Well, I'll just bring the White Star across on with its own winch. Nope. Nope. Come on. Stop hitting the wrong button. Oh my god, my thumb today. Listen to my brain, thumb. How are things in the high desert today, Bug? There we go. Now we're cooking. But yeah, Space Marines 2 is really good especially if you're into the Warhammer 40K. The community seems to be pretty happy with it. You've acquired a vehicle? Did you get the so you just started hardcore, so you picked up the GMC? I'm assuming? No, that's not what I want. Whoops. Nope. Dang it. It's like I never played this game or something. It's crazy. Alright. That. Lock the diffs. Take the brakes off. Maybe. Yeah, the GMC is the first one to get. But I always sell it. Some people swear by it. The problem is it doesn't have four-wheel drive. It's available, but if you're in hardcore, you've got to you got to find the upgrade, and it's in Russia for some reason, which makes no sense to me. But whatever. So it's kind of pointless as far as I'm concerned. You gotta have four-wheel drive in this thing. Boy, the water is getting deep over here. Jeez. Ah, that's better. I tend to stay to the right because of the river current, but maybe I should have stayed in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth waiting until then to get... That's a good one. Zach, good morning. How are you doing this morning? Oops. There we go. Change trucks. Nope, that's not the truck I want to change to. Change trucks. How are we looking on fuel? Let me snatch the rest of this out of here. Okay. You got a busy day ahead of you. Oh, well, that's good. What you up to? Just chores and stuff, or you got something special going on? Being busy keeps me out of trouble, generally speaking. Hey, what are you doing? There we go. Come on, turn, baby. Turn. Lord. Oh, okay. Talladega's today? Okay. All right. Well, that will keep you busy. No doubt. Yeah, F1's not till what, next weekend? Yeah, next weekend. Austin's coming up. Is Austin coming up? Oh, Austin's... They haven't done Austin yet, have they? Track of the Americas? Or whatever they call it. Oh, I didn't put extra fuel on that. 2 weeks still? Oh, shit. Really? Thought it was this coming weekend. Crap. Oh, well. I mean, I shouldn't complain. COTAs, that's it. Course of, yeah, the Americas, yeah. Took my Adderall this morning and brain's still not functioning. And I've had coffee. I've got no excuse at this point. Just trying to do too many things at once. Texting and driving. Yeah, I haven't kept up with NASCAR in any way in a long time. I don't even know who the drivers are that are out there these days. I mean, I'm sure some of the old guys are still in there, but... Circuit of the Americas, thank you. I tend to like it. Now that could be just bias on my part. I mean, out of the 3 tracks that they race on in the United States, it's still my favorite. And I say biased only because, number one, it's first real F1 track in the United States, and 2, it's probably the one that I'd most likely be able to go to at some point. I have not been able to go to one yet, but I'm hoping in the next couple of years I'll be able to. I really want to go with my dad, so that'd be fun. We watch the race together on we get on Skype and watch the race together. Sometimes we just do by phone, but in the grand scheme of tracks, yeah. Yeah, it's been around for a while, yeah. Yeah, but they're both sort of made-up courses. They're not purpose-built. I mean, the Miami track is okay. I like the Vegas track better. I thought it was a better layout and more interesting, but, you know, it's in Vegas, so, you know, it's sort of like an American version of Singapore. Though, Singapore track is better. But, I mean, you can't beat the European tracks. I mean, Spa's still my absolute favorite. I don't like the race at Monte Carlo, but the Monte Carlo race is the Monte Carlo track is pretty cool. So, yeah. I don't think the circuit... I don't think we will ever get a U.S. track. That track in Azerbaijan for street courses is probably my favorite right now. Vegas is Vegas. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, a friend of mine went to the Vegas race this year. Monza's cool. There's just something about Spa that I just absolutely love, and I've driven on Spa in games, and I love the flow of it and everything else. But yeah, Monza's a great track. Suzuka's a great track. And I like Silverstone. So, yeah. I mean, of the American tracks, like, I don't know. I mean, Road of America is really good. That's probably... Well, I don't know. Laguna Seca is pretty awesome with the corkscrew and everything. Again, I like the flow of Road of America. I don't know. There's quite a few of the American tracks that I like. So let's see. All right, so let's go down here and get gas. Oh, it's a classic. Yeah, yeah. Well, and I've got a friend that lives in London. I would like to, if I make it to Texas, before I die, I would like to go watch a race in Silverstone. That would be a serious monetary commitment on my part, because the flight to England right now is like $3,000 as it is, so I don't see that getting any cheaper. Well, maybe not $3,000, but it's expensive. But at least I got a place to stay there, so I hang out at his house. But and he likes F1, so got that going for me. But yeah, I'd love to go to Silverstone at some point. But it's the Singapore track. I really, I don't think so. Maybe that I don't know. I've never sort of, again, I've played almost all hardcore, but I know in the new game plus there's no setting for how much you know, for fuel mileage, so I don't think so. Oh, did I cut that? Did I cut the engine off of that one? No. That's another thing. For hardcore, anytime you leave your truck, you should shut the engine off. Now, it will shut it off automatically at some point, but it'll burn, especially these trucks and the bigger trucks, they'll burn through, in my case, a gallon or two, and if you've got it on liters, because that's what you're used to, it'll burn through 4, 5, 6 liters of fuel before it shuts off. So always turn the engine off if you're not going to be in the truck for... I do it even when I look at the map, usually. At least until you've got reliable fuel supplies. But I would do it even then, because you don't know, further on down the road, you run into a place where you've got no fuel anywhere. Like some of the Russian places, there's almost no fuel to be had, so... Right, yeah. Yeah, that's correct, Zach. And see, I always... In hardcore, I don't think you can fuel in the garage. Again, it's been a while since I played pure hardcore. I've been playing New Game Plus. Yeah, no, well, fair enough. But I've always done that. It's just sometimes I forget to. Just look at the map real quick. But yeah, that's you got to shut the engine down. If you don't need to be... My first hardcore game, I ran out of fuel so many times and it was like, okay. But it's amazing how much they'll burn just sitting there. And also, if you turn the engine on, the one... Yes, it is. Yep. If you turn the engine on the truck behind you, now for asphalt hauling you don't need it obviously, but if you're hauling in the mud, turn that bad boy on. And the cool thing is that the truck will sort of drive itself. Oh, does it? Yeah, you told me that. I keep forgetting that. I'll have to try that. What was I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah, I mean, they'll sort of drive themselves, so if you get in the mud and you're towing another truck, even a Scout, and you got the engine running, it'll help push you through the mud. So, the other thing you can do is put it in front of you and latch onto it. If you're stuck in the mud, if you can get the other one up in front of you, you can latch on. You can winch to it, and as long as its engine is on, it'll help pull you through the mud. So definitely take advantage of that when you can. All right, so this one's going to Norton's house, and that is, let's see. All right, hold on a second here. Oops. Oh, see, I did it again. It's habit. It's habit. So, huh. Hold on a second. So LB and A, right? Okay, cool. Appreciate that, Zach. I know you told me that like 3 streams ago, and I just haven't gotten in the habit of doing it. All right, so what are we trying to do here? Yeah. So I think Norton's house, the quickest route there is going to be this way, right? Yeah. Oh, that's a mess that way. Does it make sense maybe to approach it this way instead? I mean, it's a longer route, but that might be... Well, maybe it's not easier. I know this route this way is very... is sketchy. And I'm wondering if what I ought to do is... I'm definitely not going that way. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to take the long way. Because... I don't know. I don't remember how sketchy this is through here. But I don't think it's as sketchy as the other way. So we're gonna try that. I usually go the other way. Yeah. One moment. Yeah, and I usually go the northern route there, but I'm going to try this longer route. It's longer, but I think it might be better. So let's get... Oop. I might need that, actually, on this hill. Yeah. Yeah, and I have rolled the truck more than once on there. I don't know if you noticed, Zach, but I added a flip-a-truck meter. That was Flavor's idea. So I added that to the stream today. Hopefully it doesn't cover up too much. I may have to make it a little smaller, but I thought it was funny. Yeah, I wish it did it automatically. That would be hilarious if it was an in-game thing that every time you flipped a truck, it'd go ding. Okay, good. Yeah, and so we're probably, when I do my collab with Flavor next weekend, if we do it, it all depends on his schedule and my schedule, but if we do it, I'm going to try to put, and it'll probably be in the upper right-hand corner, but I'm going to try to put his stream up there in that corner. We thought about doing side-by-side, but that might be a little tough to see. But I think if I put the stream up in his stream up in that corner, you'll at least be able to see what he's doing, because you can't watch 2 streams at once. I mean, I guess you could. You could watch it on mine on YouTube and his on Twitch or whatever. But I think that would be fun for the collaborations, at least for SnowRunner. I don't think it would work on Warships, but you know, I might try it out just for shits and grins. But certainly for this, it might be fun to see what the other person's doing. Good. Well, I'm glad. Yeah, I made the Twitch crew and all that stuff. I made it smaller because it seemed a bit big to me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the thing. I got to figure that out. Maybe I'll put it in the left-hand corner. There's nothing up in the left-hand corner, is there? Maybe I'll put it in the left-hand corner instead. Because, yeah, you want to see that. That's a good point. That's a good point, Zach. Thanks. Yeah, I was going to make it small, but at least that way you could see, like, yesterday was hilarious. He kept flipping over and running out of gas and everything else, and it was like, I don't think he's used to playing hardcore. I'm not sure, but Yeah, he was having all kinds of issues, but it would have been fun for people to be able to see it on both streams. And then, I don't know what we're going to do with chat. So, there is a way to put his chat and my chat, at least on Twitch. Put his chat and my chat on the same, off to the side. I've still got to fix mine. That's one of my things for today. I tried fixing it yesterday before the stream, and I still couldn't get it figured out. I don't know what the problem is, but... Yeah. Yeah, so that's what... you may not have been on when I was doing this. I did a little scouting, and the Drummond Island... the Drummond Island log station does long logs, and that's actually closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this load off at Norton's house, and then I'm going to take both of these trucks over to Island Lake, because there's a log station on Island Lake that does medium logs, and then there's there's a medium trailer down here at this logging station. Yeah, but the logging station's right just like 100 meters away from the tunnel, so I don't have to go through the rest of Drummond Island. I can just go to the log station, pick up long logs, and go back. So it'll be a much shorter trip. And that way I'll save myself some gas, because otherwise I got to haul all the way from Black River over to Island Lake Sawmill, and that's ridiculous. Uh-oh. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I had to run the scout over there just to be sure of that, because I didn't want to get over there and there only be medium logs. I'd have been pissed, but come on, baby, turn. Well, okay, that works too. I'll take that. That's okay. I am not going through that mess. The first time I played this in hardcore, I kept trying to go down that driveway, and it was just, I mean, it took forever. I was like, what am I doing? Let me go over here where it looks drier. And as long as you stay on these ridges and don't get in the furrow, you're fine. Yeah, the long logs are the biggest problem. Well, I was disappointed. I can't put a medium body on the white. Oh, did you? Yeah. Okay. I remember that vaguely. I liked the Wisconsin map. That was a fun map. And that also had probably my favorite American truck up to that point, which was that... it's not the Paystar. Or maybe it is a Paystar. But anyway, it's like an 8-wheeled American truck. It's got the two front wheels that turn. Not the twin steer, but the other one. Yeah. I liked it. But again, I haven't... The only other map I've done besides this in Wisconsin or Tennessee, and a little bit of the Russian map, Azor or whatever it is. So, it's not Azor, it's something else. God, freaking recall with ADHD is just rough. Sound like an idiot. All this stuff is up in my head. Not the twin steer. No, I don't like the twin steer. Oh, maybe it is. No, is it the twin? No, it's not the twin steer. That's the real long one, right? Yeah, no, I sell that immediately. That thing's useless to me. No, there's another one in Wisconsin. It's out like in the middle of a field. And it's got the twin front wheels. It's a little tippy, but it's 8-wheel drive. It's got 2 front wheels and then, or maybe it's 10-wheel. I think it's 10-wheel drive. It's got 3 rear axles. No, well, I don't think so. I don't know. I'll have to look. Oh, that's it. Yeah, you're right. Schmalix is right. The Paystar 56TS, I think. Ignore that thing. I gotta fix that today. Oh, now Streamlabs is kicking in? I gotta fix both of those. It's just annoying. You weren't spamming anything. I mean, you're spamming question marks, but geez, really? Come on. Yeah. I don't recognize that one. I know the P12 and the P16. A 6x4. Yeah, I think the Paystar is the one you're talking. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. The Paystar 5600. Like I said, it's got 2 front axles and 3. It's either 2 or 3 rear axles. Yeah, not that one. You gotta have all-wheel drive in this game. Well, I don't know. The P12 does pretty good even without all-wheel drive, but yeah, the twin steer, I can't stand that thing. As a matter of fact, I think I already picked that up on here. Yeah, that's why I'd gone to Island Lake. I picked it up and sold it. That was a disaster because I took that shortcut. I forgot how bad that shortcut was. So, do I need to tighten this up a little bit? Probably ought to. Look at this. I can't. No, I want to go this way. Which one should you... Oh, which one should you get? Are you buying one? Oh, okay. Oh, so you're saying it's a skill issue, Zach. Is that what you're saying? I see how it is. Okay. You're lucky I don't have a moderator to ban you, dude. I'm kidding, obviously. Calling out me and my skill issues. I got plenty of skill issues. Yeah, I was doing that earlier. Little World of Warships Legends Blueberry Donut tribute. Yeah. Well, the original twin steer was just so flippy. And even when they gave it four-wheel drive, I mean, without four-wheel drive, even with a locking diff, it seemed kind of useless to me. But Noriko, how you doing, man? You doing all right? You get through last week okay? I know that was rough for you. It was last week, right? Appreciate you hopping on, chatting with the crew. It's okay so far. All right, man. Well, hang in there. Still playing Fortnite? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you end up having to do recovery, and that's the other thing. You got to be careful. Recovery, as I recall, in regular hard, in the straight hardcore, is costs. Just like that, I've got it, so it's costing here too. So New Game Plus, but that's definitely one of the things that makes hardcore. You can't just recover the truck and try again. You got to try to get it upright on your own. Do I really need to be in low gear, or will this work? Yeah, this will work. And we're through half a tank of fuel already. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I did on this one. So this is a bit messy here. See, can I get to the other side? It looks a little more solid over there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Zach, I started a new Game Plus yesterday. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stream that or not. I think what I'm going to do is try to get it caught up to this, and then I'll decide from there. But I made it harder than this new game plus is. I tried to do like a bunch of random stuff, but like especially one of the repair settings, it wouldn't let me repair the Fleet Star with the service trailer that's there in the parking lot right at the beginning of the game, which was weird. So I had to keep fiddling with it. I tried like 4 different times. I also did with a random, and get this, so I set it up to give just one random scout at the beginning, one random North American scout at the beginning. And the first game, the first go round, it gave me the new Earth Roamer, and I was like, oh heck yeah, this is going to be good. But then it wouldn't let me repair. Yeah, it wouldn't let me repair using the trailer, so I couldn't repair the Fleet Star to get it up and running. I was pissed. I went through 4 different tries of settings trying to figure out how to get that fixed, and I finally got it fixed. And it gave me the Jeep as a starting scout truck, so that's good. But yeah, I was like, the Earth Roamer. Okay, this will be a much easier route, but no, didn't get to keep it because that's a little OP, to be honest. Those Earth Roamers are really good. Come on, catch the embankment so we can turn. It's like a bank turn on a racetrack. Yeah. Yeah, and I have it set up to pay, but the problem I had done... Yeah, I know, somebody's already modded it. It's like, come on, it wasn't good enough already? But nah, that's, everybody's going to do their thing. But what I had done is I think I had set it up... I was trying to make as many random settings as I could, just to kind of see what it would do. And I made one of them random for how many points you needed to repair, and I think it had gone to like 6 times the parts to repair, so there weren't enough parts on the trailer or something. I don't know. It was weird. It wouldn't let me repair at all. Like, I'd click on the repair button and it would just blank out. I mean, it would just shut the menu. It would close the menu out, and I was like, that's weird. So it was disappointing. Because starting Earth Roamer. But so I'm thinking I'll catch that game up to this game, and then maybe get with you all on Discord or even on here, and we'll decide if we want to switch to that, because it's a much harder setting than this is. So it's a much more difficult game than this would be. But I unfortunately had to put a bunch of stuff to like hardcore default. But still, like, I made the gas stations do random. That's rough. I had one gas station was like $4 a gallon. I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. And then I went to the other gas station where the big gas trailer is up on the hill, and it was $22 a gallon. I was like, jeez, what in the hell? Not buying gas from here. But yeah, it's... But I did a whole bunch of restrictions. Like I said, I'll post it all up. I'm trying to get... Cat here. Yeah, ouch is right. But I'm trying to get the Discord up and running. So I'll start posting that in my description so people can join the Discord. And maybe that's where we'll have a discussion about it. And I'll switch it. I'd like to switch over to something a little harder than this, because this is a little too easy for my taste. But I mean, I'm used to playing on hardcore, and even that had got easy. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, and like, I've got a new game plus where everything's free, and so I can try stuff out, which is a lot of fun. And I'm still toying with the idea of doing speed runs. But like I said, I like this particular new game. It's casual enough, but it's still hard enough to be interesting. But I think I want something a little more difficult for the stream. So we'll see. Oh, geez, we're getting low on fuel, aren't we? Yeah, see, like I can't even sell trailers on this new one that I'm doing. Like the only place you're getting, and the trucks are only worth 30% on resale. So it's rough. All right, so let's see how much further we have to go. All right, so we're almost there. The problem is I'm running out of fuel, and I don't know that I have anything nearby. Where's the Jeep? There's the Jeep with a scout trailer. Crap, that's a long ways away. Well, I don't know. That's not too bad. It's not too bad as long as I don't roll. Actually, I could do here, couldn't I? Can I cut through here? Yeah, but then I can't get out, so I might as well. I mean, I've got this Jeep with a trailer. It's not that far away, so. But again, I'm what 2 hours into the stream, and I haven't delivered a load of logs yet. It's like, jeez. It's all about the planning, man. It's all about the planning. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Well, it's because these long log missions like this one just take forever. Because I was already over here. I had just the Fleet Star over here with the long log carrier. I had to go all the way. That's why I'm going to do Drummond Island. Once I drop this load off, I'm going to the island map and then going over to Drummond Island because it takes too long to get long logs over this way. Of course, the problem with that is that once I finally finish this Timber at Arm's Reach mission, I've got to go all the way back to Black River to try to finish that stuff up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, and yeah, the logs are like the least stable load. It's crazy. And I'm actually toying with the idea, once I finish this, seeing as I'm on Drummond Island, I may try to recover the P12 while I'm over there. Next stream. Because that thing's worth a lot of money, but it might be worth having another logging capable truck. Oh yeah. Well yeah, modded trucks make this game a whole lot easier. And like I said, I'm all for that. If you're just a casual player and you just want to check out all the maps and do the missions and just knock it out, absolutely. I mean, when, you know, I don't know if you were on yesterday, but when I was doing the collab with Flavor McNubbs, yeah, he was in, I think, in Azov. You know, that was much easier than. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like the mods too. It just depends on how you like to play. But that's the beauty of this game, especially with the mods, is you can set it up any way you want. What's going on here? There we go. But yeah, and certainly for people like Citadel, if he's still on here, you know, I don't know that I would do hardcore. I did, and of course I never finished the game, partly because hardcore takes longer. But also I get sidetracked with the mods. I try different mods out and stuff. Like most of the mods I use are what they call vanilla mods, so they're basically just the same as what's available in game. It's just they're different vehicles. I don't play too many of the OP mods. I've played a few. There's a new one that's a big Pacific P12 that's got like double tires all the way around and 1,000 or a million torque or something ridiculous like that. But that's fun. It's fun to drive around in. Do all kinds of crazy. You don't even care about the roads. You just drive over everything. I just sort of like the narrative that I run for hardcore. You know, I'm just a guy with a truck trying to make a living running a business. So in order to get that feel, I got to do hardcore or something close to it. Like right now, and I think this is the case in hardcore for Schmalix, you know, you got to unlock the tires, so you don't even get mud tires to begin with. You got to get to like level 6 just to get off-road tires, and that's rough. Which is why I have. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. You know why I set this up in New Game Plus, where I get the mud tires right off the bat, because it does make the game a bit easier right off the bat. But I played that one. I think I've gotten through like 2 or 3 missions on this really stupid hardcore settings, and yeah, it's running with the highway tires on the Fleet Star. Even though you get the all-wheel drive and the lockable diffs, it's rough. It does okay. I can't get into really deep, like trying to recover vehicles and stuff like that. I can't get into that yet. So I'm trying to do missions to get me enough points to get to level 6 so that I can get the mud tires or the off-road tires. The off-road tires do fine. The mud tires are just better for crap like this. But the off-road tires are fine. And the Jeep, which is what the random scout generator gave me, comes with off-road tires, and they work fine. Dragon. I wish there was an off-road fuel trailer. I'm sure somebody's got a mod where it is, but dragging these things through the mud is ridiculous. And there's a repair and refuel trailer, scout trailer, that's available, and it's got dual axles, and it's easier to pull through the mud, but it still is a task. Come on. Latched onto a bush. Hey, Hankman's back. You started a New Game Plus? Yeah, that's... Yep. Yeah, I just did with a Scout, but the random highway and Scout is good. That's the setting I was thinking about. Oh, you got... Okay, well, there you go. That's a good start. That's the setting I was thinking about doing for speed runs. Is you let it choose the random highway or actually random off-road and Scout. Like I'm thinking about with the speed runs, I'm thinking about, you choose a whatever big truck and a Scout, and those are the only 2 vehicles you get for the whole game. And how fast can you get through, say, Black River, and how fast can you get through all of Michigan? It's going to be a little tough, but because obviously that's going to take a long time. But I think it'd be fun to do some sort of way of doing that. But that's down the road. I don't know that I'll actually do that. I keep playing with the idea. You have a great idea? Well, spit it out, man. What you got? Oh, yeah. That I love that Kenworth. That's quickly becoming, because I've played with that a little bit on my open game, and that thing is so much fun to drive around. Oh, nice. 75,000 a Mino? Great. Yeah, my New Game Plus, this other one that I'm doing, I closed the store. I can't use the store at all. No store. No store for you. No buying trucks for you. Whoa, what in the... What happened there? I am going the right way, aren't I? Oh my god, I took the long route. I was supposed to go down here. I was running my mouth too much. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, whatever. Let's see. Let's go this way. Can I cut through these trees? Let me cut through these trees. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of trucks that I can't get if you don't have the store. I mean, most of my hardcore games, I buy the, what is it, the ANX, the Army truck. Come on. And I don't drive it much because it eats up fuel something terrible, but it'll go frickin' anywhere. So it's a great recovery truck, or yeah, the A&K, that's it. Yep. Okay. Oops. It might be better to do that. Whoop! Damn it! Yeah, this is a swamp here, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's that one. It's the one that doesn't. I think there's two of them in there, and there's one that's better than the other, but it's one of those ANKs. And that thing, like I said, it just absolutely chews through fuel. But it'll tow anything, go anywhere. Yeah, that's the civilian version. Yep. Yeah, the trailer slows this thing down so much. Okay, easy. Easy. Let's not roll this thing. Let's try that. Whoops. Oh, what did I do that for? Dang it. Yeah, I decided to take the shortcut again. That never seems to work out for me. Really? Let's try that. Yeah, they definitely bring trouble. Probably should have just kept going the way I was. Well, I should have gone the rate I originally planned. I'd be there by now. But running my mouth. Driving and texting too much. That's why I don't do it in real life. It's dangerous. In season 10. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember season 10. Like I said, I've got all the expansions, but I haven't played. Like, I just got the season 14 expansion. I probably won't play that for another 6 months. At least in this, because the only time I really play this game is on stream, unless I got some idea or I want to make some content. I just... Oh, it's the one with the... Yeah. That thing is just awesome. Okay. Yeah, I haven't played Season 10. I have the truck, obviously, because I have the expansion, but... Oops. Guess I better put some fuel in here. Yeah, this shortcut's costing me a lot of fuel, too. Yeah, that truck is so much fun. I just like the way it looks as much as anything else. Good Lord. Basically, I have to winch this whole route. It's ridiculous. It's only because I have the trailer. If I didn't have the trailer on here, this thing would be fine, but... Oh! Well. Stop mashing the gas so hard. Yeah, I did a whole bunch of damage. So you look at my my freaking suspension. It's all busted up. It's probably not helping get through the mud and stuff. Have suspension so badly damaged. I hit something. I don't even remember what it was. I was driving along. It was something small, and it did like enormous amounts of damage. I was like, what the? It's like a stick in the road or something. And it was like bashed it up hard. See if we can drive around this mud here. All this mud's holding up the show. It's funny they called this SnowRunner, but you know, until you get to the until you get up into Alaska or Russia, you don't see any snow. It's pretty much mud. It's still Mud Runner. Oh, you got... Okay, nice. You got the White Western? Excellent. Yeah, you just... Now, has it got... Do you have it set up so it's got four-wheel drive, or... Because I had to go find the... I had to go find the update, or the upgrade, before I could really start using mine effectively. Come on, baby. Can we get on some more solid ground, maybe? Good Lord. Okay. Yeah, that's handy when you find that. Definitely makes that truck. And I think that and the locking diff are on the same map, as I recall, because I just got them recently for the stream. Nose itches. Yeah, at the river crossing there. Yeah, that's... Well, the nice thing is the place you got to be careful is when you enter the river and exit the river. On either end of the river, it's there's not a whole lot of anchor points, especially on the north side of the river. So you got to be real careful with that. All right, refuel. Oh, well, yeah, we'll do that too. Ooh. Damn. Okay. Alright, so I don't need to haul the White Western Star up there. I'm going to leave that here. The only reason I would need it is to recover this thing. There I go, running the engine and having the map, looking at the map while the engine's still on. So I want to go here and here, here. There, okay. And that's that way? Is it really? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Yeah, Fleet Star is awesome. I really like that truck. I know in my other hardcore playthroughs, I ran the Fleet Star for most of the game. Like when I find that when you get to the Pay Star in Wisconsin, the white becomes... Oh, crap, I'm going to have to back up. The white becomes a support vehicle. I think I load, like, either hook a trailer to a fuel trailer to it or put a fuel body on it and just use it for support, strictly for support. Well, I've got myself in a bit of a pickle here, don't I? Damn trailers are in my way. All right. Hold on a second here. Let's just... I got to pick up this trailer anyway, so we might as well pick it up now and get it out of the way. But once you get the all-wheel drive on the white, it's very capable as well. The only thing with the white is that you can't put a sideboard or a flatbed on it and pull a trailer. Once you put a bed on it, it won't pull a trailer. Whereas the Fleet Star, you can still pull a trailer with a bed. All right, and that'll be ready to go. Yeah, okay. No, quit hitting that button. God damn. No, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Like I said, yeah, I don't think I ever stopped using the Fleet Star, even when I got the... I'm trying to think if I ever stopped using the Fleet Star. I don't think so. Because once you get the race suspension on it and the bigger mud tires, and then you start getting the bigger engine and the better transmission, you know, I mean, it's got locking diffs, it's got all-wheel drive, it goes and goes and goes. All right, well, whole stream, and we managed to deliver one load of long logs. But I think I saved myself a bunch of time later on. So the next stream won't be quite so arduous, I'm hoping. Of course, the rate we're going, I don't know that I'll get these delivered. Yeah, well, yeah, but you know. Well, not really. It was all the scouting out and trying to figure out, to be fair. I mean, that's part of the delay, but that's part of the fun of doing a stream. But, all right, come on. At least it is for me. I'm surprised at how many people stream and they don't talk at all. It's like, I mean, you know, still got plenty of people watching, so it's just a different style. But yeah, it was doing all the scouting and trying to figure out what's the best way to finish the rest of this thing out. Because trying to do 2 long logs to that sawmill from Black River would take forever. And a lot of fuel. A lot of fuel. Whereas now I can just haul the whole thing off and we'll just do it from Drummond Island. It won't take nearly as long. That's not going to happen, Yorkie. Oh, if it's an extra... Okay, I got you. Just to get it done. Get something done today, right? Yeah. Well, I've got 20 minutes. I'll be there in 20 minutes, I hope. I think. Assuming I don't flip it or something stupid. That's why I'm going this way, because the other way, I guarantee I would have flipped it by now. That road over there is just, it's like at a 20-degree angle or something. It's ugly. Yeah, I will feel bad if I don't get at least... And this is probably the toughest of the long log missions in the whole game. So, or not in the whole game, but in this mission set of tasks. So, definitely need to do that. Come on, Fleet Star, pull. Can't even see the road. My tires can't feel the road. There we go. Oh, Lord. Yeah, look at this. I mean, come on. Thieves Guild. I haven't heard that game in a while. Never played it, but I'm familiar with it. I mean, I'm aware of it. Yeah, that I'm not going up on that road. That was not. Oh, in Skyrim. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I forget you play Skyrim. Yeah, or I didn't forget, but I forgot that was a thing in Skyrim. I only played Skyrim a little bit. A friend of mine wanted to play, and so we played it for a little while. I think I played it on my own when it first came out. Those kind of games I like to play with other people. Solo, it's not something I generally seem to like to do. I'd like to think I would like it, but so far the history of my gaming says that's not the case. Fallout 4 is about the closest I've come to that. But Fallout 4's got guns, so I like guns. And like Fallout 4's got that weird aiming system. What is it, VIPs or something like that? And I never use that. Yeah, Skyrim, that would be cool if Sky... Okay, so maybe... What did I play? I played something multiplayer. It's not Skyrim? Maybe it was ESO or something. Could have sworn it was multiplayer. Maybe it was modded? I don't know. Yeah, it must have been the ESO. Yeah, you're right. So there you go. I get the two confused. Uh-oh. Getting up to the axles again. Come on, I'm so close. Oh, jeez. It's right there. I can taste it. Exactly. I think I can. Now I'm getting stuck on a tree. Oh, Lord. Easy. Don't flip the truck over. There we go. Oh, so close. Come on. Come on, wheels. Touch the ground. There we go. Yeah, that was definitely a safer route than going the other way. I don't know. It wasn't faster by a long shot, but it was definitely safer. Can we not run over the man's mailbox? Sorry, dude. You want your logs, you might have to put a new mailbox up. And maybe a new fence. Because... Oh, come on. Touch the ground. Well, now he's got logs to fix his fence. There we go. Whew. That took forever. All right. On to Island Lake we go. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, playthroughs are helpful. I only do playthroughs if I get stuck, because I don't have... That's why, like, I never played Dark Souls. I know I've said this before. I never played Dark Souls or Elder Scrolls. Or not Elder Scrolls, but Elden Ring. Please don't deliver to Norway. I don't think... Is there a Norway map on here? Oh, you brought a full field trailer. There you go. That's smart. Smart. Yeah, that one. There's one in the trailer park there. Let's see. Nice. All right. Well, you're ready to go. You got the game fixed now, man. The old Fleet Star, man. This thing's a beast. Yeah, it's a workhorse. Yeah. Yeah, and like Dark Souls, the problem I have with like Dark Souls, especially the boss fights, you've got to do them over and over and over again. I've got a streamer that I follow, really nice guy, the Canadian Frog, and he's playing I think it's Dark Scrolls. It might be Elden Scrolls. And that's Dark Souls, I think. Anyway, it's one of those type of games. And you know, most of his streams is going after the bosses, and it's like 10, 12, 15 fights, and it's just like I don't have the patience for that at all. I'll sit here and try to recover a truck for 2 hours, because at least I know I'm making some sort of progress. But that thing, it's like I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, you gotta try to figure. And I get the appeal. My daughter likes them. You know, she likes the Dark Souls stuff. You know, you try to figure out the combinations and its habits and all this other stuff, but it's just I can't do it. Just can't do it. My brain's just like, okay, I'm ready to do something else. This is taking too long. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I definitely try to. Oh nope! Don't flip it! Don't flip it! Oh, God bless. Texting and driving. Chatting and driving. Almost got me in trouble. But yeah, I try to do that when I open up a new map, go to all the watchtowers. Yep, that's smart. Yeah, as long as you got mud tires, you can, the Fleet Star will recover most of those other trucks and trailers. I usually take like the Fleet Star and a Scout, but absolutely. Where am I going here? Am I still heading in the right direction? I am. Okay. I thought I was. All right, well, we got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I should be back at the logging camp, and that'll be a good place to start from tomorrow. Or next weekend. Plus, I might have to go run. We'll see if I got to run the Wrangler and fill up the Scout trailer, field trailer. Hopefully not, but... I am struggling because I changed from liters to gallons. I am struggling because I'm like, oh, I'm getting 2 per minute. That's great. That's awesome. It's like no. Yeah, that's not awesome. But damn it, I'm an American. I'm going to use American metrics. There you go. You get a cuppa, and I'll be done, and we'll get on Discord and work on that. Sounds like a plan. We just gonna do, what are you gonna do, Xbox party, or are we gonna do Discord party? Might have to do Xbox party. I don't know. We'll probably do Discord party. Not right now. I mean, I do the collab with my buddy Flavor. The A-Team. Yeah, there you go. I will, let me get a little further through this, and I'll start doing that with folks. You know, I want to get the Discord up and running. That's a better way to sort of communicate and talk to people about doing it and setting it up, because it does take a little bit of a setup. But yeah, I intend to do that at some point, just like I do count-ins with World of Warships Legends. All right, so gang's all here. Let's see. I guess next weekend. So we'll head out. We're going to have to take the long way out of here, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it'd probably be easier for both of us to do that. Okay. And that way, if I have to shut Discord off or we have to do something, then we can do that. All right, so it's going to be this way and this way. And there's a scout field. Do I have enough? Do I think I have enough to get to that? Maybe. Because if I could get to that, then I wouldn't need to bring the other one. And that'll get us to Island Lake. Okay. Because I've got, what, 64? Well, see, that took... I filled up here. It took me half of my fuel just to get up there. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're talking about working on my Discord, so... Yeah, he's not going to be streaming yet. Yeah, see, there's only 50 gallons left in this. 18. That should be enough to get me there, though, I would think. Because the white's got... Let's see. Yeah, the Western Star's got 64 gallons, so if I need to split that up, I can do that. So, all right. So that's what I'll do. I will tow this. Yeah, there you go. It's better than watching football. Maybe not, but... Let's see. So we'll get lined up here. Oh, oh, easy. I guess there's no way to hook up to... Darn. I wish there was a way to hook up hook up the Jeep, get all three of them in here, but that's not a thing that's going to happen, so... Whoops. Alright, I'll get down the road. I got 3 or 4 more minutes left. I'll see how far I get down the road this way, and then we'll call it a night. I'll call it a day. Call it a night. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. What are you talking about? It's still morning. I wish I could take the shortcut here, but that's not happening with these things, especially not hooked together. I should have gone left. Left side looks like it's a little more solid. You know, I didn't, Hank, man. Oh, nice. MH9500. What is that? Why does that not ring a bell? MH9500. Oh, is that the Ford? Because I know there's a highway one out in the middle, on the map, in the middle of the swamp. Yeah, I applied as well. I haven't heard anything from them, though. I mean, they may have picked them already. But I haven't heard anything. Yeah. Yeah. They are kind of slow. Getting a lot of wheel spin here. Yeah, I always get the impression Wargaming is a small dev team, but they really aren't. But I don't know how much sort of support they have, though. Yeah. Yeah. And they may have let people know, you know, it's... Yeah, that's what I figured. They may only let you know if you're a super tester, so... You know, they'll open it up again, I'll try again. Time goes by. It's not a big deal. It just would have been interesting. It doesn't help as a content creator because you can't say anything. I mean, it does help from the standpoint you know what's coming up, but unless you're a CC where you get free ships early on, it's just been interesting. Yeah, that's why I said they're actually a bigger team than I had originally thought, because they've got a ton of games out there, all the mobile games and everything else. So. I mean, they're no Bethesda, but... Alright, so I'm going to park this here. And we'll call it a day. I got some things I got to do here with Yorkie now. Oh, appreciate everybody showing up, hanging out and chatting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a much bigger company than I originally thought it was. Oh, uh-oh. I'm glad I did that. I almost got the Western Star hooked on a telephone pole. But guys, have a good one, and we'll see you next weekend for SnowRunner. I'll be back here. I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. Might be playing Baldur's Gate. We're trying to finish that, but it all depends on whether everybody can get together. So, otherwise, I might be playing SnowRunner again. And then Tuesday and Thursday will be World of Warships Legends. So, everyone have a good one. Thanks a lot, Schmalix.